it's Elizabeth, and today I'm doing the Goodreads tag. I was tagged by Patty Montague, so thanks so much for tagging me. I will link her channel down below. She's just started out, so go check her out. There's 12 questions and they're all about Goodreads, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first question is, what was the last book you marked as read? And that is A Prayer for Owen, Meany by John Irving, and that is actually the last book that I read. I also wrote a blog post about it. It's not really so much about the book as my thoughts on religion as inspired by the book. So there is a link down below if you want to check out my blog about that book. Question 2, what are you currently reading? I'm currently reading 2 books. I'm reading The Vampire Tapestry by Susie McKee Charnis. It's not that great, to be honest. It's kind of hard to get through. And then I'm also reading Mouse by Art Spiegelman. I'm reading the bind-up that has both in one volume. I'm almost done with the first volume, and I really like it so far. 3, what was the last book you marked as to be read? I don't actually know. I need to check that. I checked so many things, but that was not one of the things I checked. The October List by Jeffrey Deaver. We went to my aunt's house on Sunday, and my other aunts were there. I have 3 aunts on my mom's side. And my Aunt Terry told me to read The October List by Jeffrey Deaver. Apparently you read it backwards or something. Like chapter 1 is at the end, and then the last chapter is at the front, so I don't know, but it's like a murder mystery, so if I can find it, I'll try to read it. Number 4, what book do you plan to read next? I should probably read On the Road by Jack Kerouac. It's one of the 2 books that I pulled out of my TBR jar for January. And since January will be ending soonish, I should probably read that one. Number 5, do you use the star rating system? I do, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy with it. Like I feel like it's hard to decide how many stars to give something. Like maybe if it was like a 10-point system, it might be easier. Like at times I feel like there's too much of a difference between each number, and then at times I feel like there's not enough difference. So, I don't know. I use it, but I don't know. Number 6, are you doing a 2014 reading challenge? I am. Right now I have it set at 100 books, but now that I'm kind of getting into it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually do that. I think I'd have to read like 8 books or more a month. And I mean, like, I'm not working or anything right now, and I've only finished 4 books, and I'll probably finish Mouse today or tomorrow, and I'll hopefully finish The Vampire Tapestry tomorrow. But I'm already behind, so I might have to change it to 75, but right now it's 100. Number 7, do you have a wish list? I do, but not on Goodreads. I have like a note app on my tablet that I have like a books to look for list. Yeah, but I don't have a wish list on Goodreads. Number 8, what book do you plan to buy next? I've been looking for Girl of Nightmares by Kendra Blake and Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo, but like the cheapest of each that I found is like $9, and to me that's really expensive, so I'm looking for affordable copies of those. And then my cousin gave me a $50 Amazon gift card for Christmas. Well, our version of Christmas, which happened 2 days ago. Yeah, and I've kind of started looking for things to use that with. And so far I have put Move Jonathan, which is Jonathan Livingston Seagull in German. I don't know why. I just thought that would be a good book to read in German because it's short. I have the Dover Thrift edition of Pride and Prejudice and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children in my cart right now. I don't know if I want to use the whole gift card at once or if I'm gonna split it up, but I'm looking for things that are like eligible for free shipping with $35 or whatever. Yeah, but I'm trying not to spend a whole thing on books because I have too many books, if that's a thing. Number 9, do you have any favorite quotes? Would you like to share a few? I mean, I have a few, but I don't really keep track of them on Goodreads. In my graduation announcements, we could put like a quote or a saying or anything we wanted at the bottom, and I put a quote from J.R.R. Tolkien that was, "A single dream is worth more than 1,000 realities." Or more powerful, I think. And I also like the quote from Dumbledore, that's it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. And then I had another quote from Tolkien that I put like above my desk in my apartment. It's the task that's never started as takes the longest to finish. Number 10, who are your favorite authors? One of my favorite authors is Mitch Albom. A lot of people don't like him for some reason. I think some people compare him to Nicholas Sparks, but like an afterlife version, I don't know. I really love Sylvia Plath, even though she only wrote one novel. I haven't read much of her poetry, but what I've read I do like. I like Hemingway. I like George Orwell. I more have favorite books than favorite authors. You know, like I'll read one book from an author, but then I'll read another one and I'll hate it. Like even though I really love Mitch Albom, I hated The Timekeeper. It was horrible. I mean, I have authors that I really love, but it's hard to pick favorites, you know? 11, have you joined any groups? I'm in 3 groups right now. I'm in 21st Century Fiction group, Book Junkies, and Buddy Read Zone. I joined Buddy Read Zone after I watched Patty's video. That sounded like a really fun group to be in. I'm not active yet in Buddy Zone, Buddy Read Zone, but I'm not really active in the other 2 either. Like every month, the 21st Century one, they have like a vote, but I never have any of the books that are in the vote. I'm hoping to be active in Buddy Read Zone. Number 12, are there any questions you'd like to add? It's not really one I want to add to the tag, but I just kind of have a question. Okay, so I bought the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is all 5 books in a bind-up. Would it be considered cheating if like I marked the individual books as read? Because even though technically the one that I have is only 1 book, they exist separately? And I'm just kind of trying to think, like, statistically, if I can possibly finish 100 or 75 books if I only consider that one to be 1 book. But anyway, that was the tag. Hope that was at least decently entertaining for you guys. I would like to tag Selena at Talking Leaves, and I would also like to tag Baz Pierce. I know you're pretty active on Goodreads, but I'm such a lowly, measly little 35 subscriber person. I'm like, I don't know if I can tag you, but I want to. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.